So we're looking at Starbucks stock right now. Well, at least I'm looking at it through my point of view, my point of view. And I will say Starbucks is a stock that you can have a lot of shares, but it's going to take quite some time to grow. In the last 5 years, if you bought Starbucks at $56 per share in 2018 to now, you'd be at $44.20. Now keep in mind, that is a slow growth. Like I said just now, but a lot of people, what I like to see Starbucks is like to see it as is Starbucks is the long game. Whether you invested in 2009 I was gonna say almost Great Depression, when the economic collapse happened in '08 to '09 and up, it was at a pretty staggering $7. But as you can see, by the long term, or even if you invested in 2000, in the past 23 years, it went up $93.92. Like I said, Starbucks is mostly for long-term growth. Like, you'll see some growth, but it's gonna take several years. It could take a year to 5 years, but this is why I like Starbucks. Starbucks is a interesting stock where your return on investment goes by very fast. Now, a lot of people might not want to invest now because of its price. A lot of people will say, "Oh, I'm just gonna wait 5 years. No, I'm just gonna wait till some collapse happens." You'd be surprised on how I've been looking at Starbucks lately, and how it's actually a more successful company than how it was when it first debuted, from 2000 to now 2023. Starbucks is not really a company that can wait for any investor. Starbucks literally goes regardless. Like right now, it's 11:36, and Starbucks is worldwide, and they just keep on going. They're always serving coffee regardless. It's never stop. A lot of coffee shops that are all Starbucks owned obviously have those different time frames where some are open, some closed because of the time zones in every aspect. But I do have a small, share of it. I'm gonna put a little bit. I'm gonna start putting more this week. This week. Right. Today is Monday. In 30 minutes it's gonna be Tuesday, and I will be putting more money until I have one full share of stock. And even if, let's say I put more money into Starbucks, okay, and it reaches 100, and I have a full share of it, and then it tanks. And on paper, it sounds bad. One full share of Starbucks, you buy it high, and it just goes down. That's when I'm going to start buying more. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if I buy it to the low or the high. I've been learning about investing for about 3 years now. Now I'm still learning regardless. I don't know everything about the stock market. There's always stuff to know. There's always new stuff to learn about the market. There's never a stop to there's always something new. It's pretty much like a business. It never stops. There's always new strategies, new ways to make more money. It's constantly growing, evolving at a rapid pace every day, every year, whenever the market opens, guys. And Starbucks is no exception to this. Starbucks will keep on growing regardless. If you wait to invest 5 to 10 years down the road, frankly, in 10 years, it will be over $100 per share. Mark my words, from now to 10 years from now. Like, I plan to have as many shares of Starbucks as possible. Yes, it will take me a while to start getting paid dividends. To me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I barely get paid, if I barely hit $1,000 of dividend stock. To me, that doesn't matter. One, whenever that happens, I could I could reinvest it back into Starbucks instead of taking the money out, because if I take out the dividends, I will obviously have to pay taxes because it's over $600. Now, I, for one, have to pay tax like everyone else. I'm not anti-tax because you're against the government and you don't want that. Trust me on this. Any person I would ever mess with is not with the government. And instead of paying, and yes, I will most likely be paying those taxes even because my strategy is either I'm going to reinvest those thousand, let's say I get paid dividends of $1,000. That $1,000 I'm either going to keep in my portfolio, like in my buying power, or reinvest all that $1,000 back into Starbucks. Now, either I have to pay all those taxes because, it's profit, or maybe I don't. I have to talk to a financial advisor and someone about this, because there's always those loopholes where you do pay taxes, but then you don't have to pay taxes on certain amounts. Like I said in a few minutes ago, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to see how taxes work and everything between dividends and everything else. So either I will pay the tax on the dividend or not, depending if I pull out. Like, most likely I won't be pulling out of the dividends, because I, for one, want to reinvest it back into Starbucks. As you can see here, Starbucks is their headquarters in Seattle, Washington, and they're $111 billion, $0.17 billion company. Starbucks is huge, and they have a dividend of 2.82%. So this is what I'm saying. Like, Starbucks is no laughing matter to wait until the right time. There's honestly never a right time. If you go here to 2020, the worst they've dropped is $74.90 when the pandemic hit. Now, to me, that's a huge drop from $96 to $74. That's a huge drop. But Starbucks bounced back, guys. Starbucks knew what was going on. They took protocol, and they made more money with the 6 feet. They made more money with the mobile ordering. They went huge on that one, and they capitalized. Starbucks knows what they're doing. They know their business model. They know their product. It works. It sells. Even if in one Starbucks anywhere in the United States or anywhere in the world, even if one Starbucks witnesses a slowdown, that's still profit at the end. Starbucks knows that their product works. They recently came out with their new, let's see here, scroll down. They came out with their new pumpkin spice latte cold brew, and guys, I am hooked on that thing. Yes, I am spending $6 on a coffee, which I could make from home. You could get me from there, but Starbucks knows their customers. They know what's up. I'm basically a consumer for them, and I'm investing in their stock. I'm basically both, and holding this long term holding this long term is basically a no-brainer. You will not lose money on this. Yes, it's good to diversify your portfolio by different stocks, but Starbucks is a good long-term stock. Let me know what you guys think about this. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next